Lots of people getting in touch this morning. One of our stories talking about is fly tipping. It's one of those things you see, you know, you're driving, you're walking, maybe you see a lot of it, sometimes on a small scale, but also more and more on a major scale.
Yeah, we've done some research, the BBC's done some research, and it shows that the number of large-scale incidents, this is where thousands of tonnes of rubbish are dumped at a time, has more than doubled.
Yes, we're talking about organised criminal gangs being blamed for the continued rise. This report from our correspondent David Gregory-Kumar. Let's have a look.
Just north of Birmingham, an example of large-scale fly tipping. Lorry loads of waste dumped on parkland by a housing estate.
Disgusted. We have to pay a management fee to live on this estate, and yet they've sent us another bill this morning, but they still haven't even cleared it. So why should we pay money to live here if nobody can look after the estate?
Experts say that this is the new narcotics trade for criminals because the penalties are small, but the profits can quickly run into millions of pounds.
But believe it or not, large-scale fly tipping like this can also happen pretty much out of sight. A short trip up the M6, fly tipping on a scale you've never seen before.
Wow, that is a lot of rubbish.
Each black bale weighs about a tonne, and there are thousands of tonnes of rubbish here that's been illegally dumped by a criminal gang that the owners thought was a legitimate business.
The landowners obviously rented this warehouse out to the people that dumped this waste here under false pretences. So the people that came in told the landowners that they were going to be doing something completely different, and what's basically ended up here is an operation where they have dumped 5,500 tonnes of waste.
Well, this site is an active investigation at the moment, so we can't tell you exactly where this warehouse is, but it is in Staffordshire, and there was another Staffordshire warehouse where something similar happened, and that cost £400,000 to clear up, and there was half as much waste.
The BBC has looked at large-scale fly tipping since 2012, and it's more than doubled in England. And while it accounts for just over 3% of the number of incidents, it makes up more than 20% of clean-up costs, with councils spending almost £60 million. But our analysis also showed large-scale fly tipping decreasing in Wales. Data for Scotland and Northern Ireland are not held publicly. The Environment Agency has seized and even destroyed tipper trucks involved in this crime, but the sheer scale of the issue is leading to an entirely new approach.
It is involving career criminals, and it's becoming very complex. We are working with our partners, so other law enforcement agencies like the police, HMRC, the National Crimes Agency. We're sharing all our intelligence, and we've literally just started up a joint unit for waste crime.
Our research shows this is a growing problem, a problem that can blight the lives of communities and cost landowners hundreds of thousands of pounds. David Gregory-Kumar, BBC News, Birmingham.